it's such a blessing to be able to help somebody, help a family in the physical and number one in the spiritual.
Yes.
Because as you look around in our communities, there's a drug addiction like an epidemic. There's teenage mothers out here, and there's people looking for answers. They're looking for hope. And this is what it's all about. You know, the bikes is so good for the kids, and the turkeys is so good for the family. But like you said, number one, salvation, a change of life. That you can't put a price tag on it.
You can't put a price tag on it. Whatever the cost would be, it just, you can't price giving a person an opportunity to have an experience with God.
Oh.
And I think too many people for many years have had the perspective, well, the church is only here to take and get from the community. And we need to change that perception.
Right.
And be a giving church and be a blessing to the community in which we serve.
Exactly. You know, there's a lot of churches starting to do that now. You know, you had the Love Out Loud project going on here in Corbin, and different ones, you know, food baskets for the elderly, things like that, showing love and compassion to people. Because how can people see what the Lord's all about if we don't show Him to somebody?
Well, the greatest expression of God's love that you can give is to demonstrate that love. And I'll say this too, at Thanksgiving, we feel like the greatest expression of thanks is to bless somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Prove that you're so thankful you're going to take what God has put in your hands and bless somebody else so they can have a good holiday as well.
Oh, that's exactly right. And, you know, like I said before, one or two people can't accomplish all this. It takes a team. It takes an effort. It takes people coming together and with one focus, one mind, and one accord, and say, what can we do to make a difference in our community, in our town, in our city?
Right.
And do it for God's glory.
Yes. You know, you mentioned it takes teamwork. I've got a team working on Turkey Sunday. I'll have a team working on bicycle giveaway. I have the Grace, it's actually called Fed by Grace Food Pantry. We mentioned they're there by McDonald's every Tuesday. An average of 120 plus families receive food there. And we've become, I think, the largest distributor of food there to those in need in the London-Laurel County area. In addition, we talk about the senior adults. Carnaby Square has an apartment building right behind the main building, Carnaby Square Apartments.
Right.
There's 50 residents there that are on fixed income, that are elderly folk primarily. And so we have another team that's going into that facility here in just a few days, and they're going to provide them with a full Thanksgiving meal, fully prepared.
Oh.
And so, you know, if you'll get a heart of compassion, God will send the resources, and He'll send the people, and He'll give you opportunity to be a blessing.
You know, that is so powerful, and people, we need to get back to that all along our communities, not just one or two churches. All the churches need to be that way because it's being Christ-like. That's what He did. He went about doing good, helping and healing and setting free, and just all good gifts.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
He expects us to do the same.
Right.
So these visions that you've got, what kind of other visions have you got for communities right now?
Well, you know, I used to try to sit down and figure out how I was going to start all the ministries I wanted to start, and I found out it didn't work.
Right.
What I have found out is I need God to send me people that have that vision.
Right.
And then when I can find somebody that has a vision to do something, whether it is through feeding the hungry or doing the giveaway projects or taking care of Carnaby Square Park, whatever it is, if I can find that individual or that couple and empower them, it'll last and it'll work and it'll be effective.
Exactly.
Now, when the food pantry started, it started right out of the entry of our church, feeding about 10, 15 families, 20 families a month.
Oh.
Now we're where we are, but God provided a building. Businessman gave us the use of the building. Funding comes from all directions for that.